This is DJ Clam Slam, bringing you the news you need and the info you crave. Yesterday, the annual festival hot dog eating contest ended up getting dragged to court after a disagreement between the judge, yours truly, and the purported winner about whether or not the hot dogs were required to remain in your body. The case ultimately settled out of court. Also, insurance agent Cloak Barfipe fucking killed himself. He's dead now, ostensibly after the stress of not being able to pay all the people he owed money got to him. Well, that's today's news. Hopefully there aren't any other big news about people being murdered after this session.
I forgot about the image of me.
Yeah, when I loaded into this, I was like, who the hell?
It's me, junior year of high school, really sick.
Yes, Jordan Friedman. Excuse me, Frieden Jordman or Frieden. I don't know. I've just seen your name written.
It's Friedman.
Okay, well, he is now a passenger on your ship. And speaking of that, as we go into our session properly, we open on giant letters floating across the sky as per usual, and it spells out Mission 3, the protection racket. And then the camera pans down from those letters until it comes across the lunar eclipse, hovering very, very close to the Blight. The pink lava burns below your ship, slowly flowing across the surface of the planet. Friedan Jordan...
Sorry, I thought nobody can actually get that low. I thought we were above the clouds and the Blight was below the clouds.
No, you can go below the clouds. You've been below the clouds. You just shouldn't because, but you're just
jump in and go swimming.
Do not, don't. Because we see what happens when people touch the Blight. They don't burn, D.
Has MMX ever seen it in person?
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, you watched as
Does he
fucking
remember it?
Squeezy Jims, whatever his name was. You watched as he burned to death.
He remembers. I was just kidding.
Okay. Yeah, but you, your passenger, Frieden Jordman, he's a researcher who hired you to help with his studies with the maelstroms. He's sitting on deck holding a scanner. He furiously writes notes in his journal, then turns back towards the helm and says, hold on, I gotta do a Jordan impression. How do I do a Jordan impression?
Oh, no.
Get kicked in the head.
Okay, I have my readings. We can get out of here. Like he shouts back to Callie.
Good. And just fucking zoom. I feel like he probably should have told us that we were going straight for the Blight when we signed on to this job.
Hey, it's fine. It's fine. And I moved because you flew back to the clouds. I moved the Blight. I moved it to the GM layer, so now I can see it on top of your ship. That's bad foreshadowing. But you fly back out, and everything is okay. You're back in the sky, and you're flying. And does anyone want to do anything as you're flying towards the Ironworks, where you have some other jobs to do?
No.
At this point in time, other than Jasper's regular checkup on the ship, I guess not.
Okay.
I'm just doing our paperwork and making reports.
Making reports to who?
To whoever hired us, so when we complete the job, I can put in a proper report saying, "Hey, this is what happened. This is what we did. This is why we deserve the money that you offered. You can't cheat us because I have all the receipts."
Oh, you're actually. Yeah, I always forget that Zane is smarter than me, which is very frustrating to DM
Just let him
against.
roleplay his bureaucracy, man.
Yeah,
bureaucracy.
I literally created a character that said, "We're getting paid."
Yes.
I'll turn over to Nikolai and say, "Don't tell anybody. I'm doing my regular checkup now," and then I'll lean the
Just
other
take
way
it
back.
safe with me, buddy.
Regular checkup. Is that a euphemism? That sounds like a euphemism in this scenario.
I think Jasper might be fucking the ship.
Perhaps.
JD Vance
Don't
style.
ask why the oil is whiter than usual.
You're that 4chan copy pasta about the guy who wants to fuck the airplanes he works on.
we're gonna like see like somebody's gonna walk into like the extra bedroom and there's just gonna be like a fucking piece of ham in between the mattress and the bed frame.
Oh god.
No. Why did you have to bring the ham into it?
It wouldn't be the mattress. It'd be in the engine room.
There is a. Okay. So, Jasper's doing that. Is anyone else having sex with the ship right now? Hopefully not.
No.
Okay, good.
Oh.
And so you're just flying and you're heading towards the Ironworks. And I feel like Frieden Jordman is just gonna walk around the ship, pacing back and forth to himself, muttering to himself about his notes until anyone talks to him, unless anyone doesn't. In which case, he'll just hide in the corner and talk about his favorite bands whose music is just a guy screaming, like not metal screaming, but like
I never said that's one of my favorite bands. What the fuck?
You just said that's one of my favorite bands. We have it recorded. Put that chat.
Shut up.
I can't believe we have someone on the ship.
Monty's the one who like.
In the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, Monty's the one who fucking brought up that band. I had never heard of them until that screenshot.
But you said they actually were good.
No, I never said that.
So you're saying you hate them? We got that recorded chat.
Fucking, I don't care, man. Yeah, send it to them. I never said they were good.
Okay, and so the ship is flying. And as you're flying towards the Ironworks, just based on how things are arranged on the world map, I feel like as you're flying towards Ironworks, you necessarily have to come not to Citadel, but near Citadel, like say 50 miles from it. And from that distance, you can just barely see these tall white spires of pristine and technically advanced city. There's everything in the Citadel. There are parks, there are farms, there is the most stable government in the sky. You know, half the people in the sky dream of living in the Citadel. And a few of you left swearing to never come back, but you can see this gorgeous advanced city as you fly past it. And I feel like up on the castle deck, Myrna will get like something on the radio like, this is Citadel security. You're approaching a restricted airspace. State your identification number and name immediately.
I think Callie would know the distance to keep away from Citadel to
Oh,
avoid that.
100%. I would be avoiding that.
Yeah. You're not going. You're just
airspace.
Yeah,
You're just-
I think we would know exactly how far away to keep airspace wise to avoid restricted area, which 50 miles is fucking a lot. But
yeah.
I
Well,
don't
that
think we would
is-
ever get close enough to trigger that.
50 miles
Even if we have
is
to
like
go.
50 miles from the coast of the US is still considered US territory. That's like that's where it ends.
Yeah. I think we would detour enough to stay within out of that distance.
Okay, this scene has been retconned out of existence, and we'll say it takes like let's say one more unit of fuel to not go that close. But you don't have to deal with that being like, hey, fuck off, don't go near her, because you don't go close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just seems like something that would make a lot of sense for the group.
Okay. Instead, you fly past and you keep flying for a couple more days, and eventually you see a different city. It is dark and grungy, with buildings built over each other and streets covered in trash. A thick layer of grime coats the streets, and the smoke from the factories fills the air. Even from the ship, you can smell the smell of metal in the air. This is the Ironworks, the poorest of the cities. Its slums work the factories that produce most of the machinery and consumer goods found in the sky. You land on one of the docks, barely finding a space due to how crowded it is. And the question is, what is everyone feeling like doing today now that you've arrived in the Ironworks? As a reminder, the main job you're here to do is to bodyguard some ships to make sure those ships don't get sunk. And you would have been told by Boney Michael that your contact is waiting in a place called the Seedy Bar. It's a seedy bar. That's why they call it the Seedy Bar.
Yeah, that's a druid bar. I know that one.
Oh, son of a bitch, you're funnier than me. Also, as our B plot, Akash, your character has. Don't fucking rove your engine. It's a 20-mile-an-hour street out there. Like, where are you even fucking going? There's a. Anyway, complaining about cars driving by. Akash, your character last time you found Cloak Barfipe's corpse. He had your money, and then someone killed him, possibly himself, probably not himself. And he had. I hated myself. I had to say, "Oh God damn it!" when I said it. He did have a list of clients that you wanted to track down, so you've got a client list for your B plot.
Is there going to be a Coldplay concert this session?
That's
would only-
completely unrelated to the other thing, but maybe.
Well,
Maybe there will be
just every week there's some current event that happens in game.
I mean, if it's a concert, it would have to be in disco.
Yep, that is DJ
That's
Clan
not how that
is
works.
reporting on it right now.
It would be the entertainment place. Like everyone would
Okay,
go
but
there.
that means yes, but that doesn't mean that concerts wouldn't happen anywhere else.
The world's not that big.
But
True.
traveling is expensive, and musicians are notoriously broke.
Hold on, what city did they I'm looking it up. What city? Oh God, why would I want to pay to read Billboard music? What city did that guy make out with his Madison, Wisconsin? Okay, if there are concerts in Madison, Wisconsin, I feel like Ironworks is a Madison, Wisconsin level city.
World like lore / world building question. Since this is Ironworks where they build all the ships and other things, would there be a cultural like younger person or maybe like adrenaline junkie thing of like speedsters here, like people making small skiffs to literally race? Is there an underground racing culture in Ironworks?
We need pod racing.
Like yeah, like full on like fast, like original Fast and Furious meets pod racing in the sky here in Ironworks. Could that be a thing?
Shit, I'm completely retooling this session to have there be drag racing. Sure, there is a drag racing scene.
Cool.
And I'm adding it.
People do drag race boats, so
Yeah, but I would imagine them doing it like with like skiffs and like smaller. They would build smaller things because this is where the engineers and the creators are.
Sure, I am retooling this arc to feature drag racing. Why not? Drag racing is cool. So that is a thing that's here. But so we got our list of places to go and check out. What things are you guys interested in going to? I'm going to say that Salazar, this monk who you're taking on a pilgrimage, is going to leave your boat and go to the Shrine of the Mother. And because Crow is out sick, I'm saying that Crow's character is also going to the Shrine of the Mother. But what about the other 6 of you?
We would obviously tell the people we have on our ship that hired us that we're doing multiple jobs and there's a job here, so there might be some delays. Just let them know, and then I will head with Callie to the CD bar because Callie's the boss of the ship, and you got to go there to meet the person.
I'm
So everyone wants to
taking
come with us
MMX
too,
with
so.
me.
Oh,
What?
I was gonna say MMX probably is gonna make Callie play. Like he wants to play with Callie.
Yeah, that's okay. Fine. I'm not. MMX has had too many drugs. I'm not trusting any of you with MMX anymore.
If there's anyone that would go to the drag racing street, it would be Jasper.
Yeah.
I'm
I
Jasper might go and meet up
want to
with some of
go.
his boys in the shipyard, and then
You
go
probably
back
have
on
friends here.
on drag racing.
Yeah, Jasper probably knows some of the racers or racists. Excuse me.
Racist.
Jasper
Wait, have you
probably
never
was
heard
like,
that joke before?
I was a prime racist in my day.
Yeah,
like as a
exactly.
teenager, you were probably like one of the kings of the street as a teenager. You're probably.
Would Akash like a reminder of who is on the client list in case that
Here, Chipper Canoe, Right Beer, The Twister, Cecil Cypress, and I'm leaving off someone specific.
Yeah. Hey, why were you on that list, Akash? Why is your character on the client list?
I mean,
Also, did anyone like the person who the blind guy told about ripping the pages out? Did they tell everyone else about that?
Yeah, Akash, did you tell about the fact that Salazar is covering up the fact that you're a wanted murderer?
No, I'm very much not communicating any of that.
Well, what about the
Good
other
to
name
know.
though?
You should tell MMX. Oh, you should tell MMX.
Well, MMX can't tell anyone. Yes.
He
the
also
other-
wouldn't really comprehend.
Side note, I'm just going to spell something out in case it wasn't super clear. Salazar, the Yuan-Ti guy who said he had a criminal past, who ripped out the bounty of Caesar, the Yuan-Ti guy who had a criminal past, those might be the same person.
Oh.
Salazar as an alias for a guy named Caesar is the best dumb name I've ever came up
That's
with.
good.
Oh, I thought it was one word. I thought it was
Yeah.
spelled like this.
Salazar.
It is a play on the name
Salazar.
Salazar. Yeah. Okay, so Akash is doing the serious murder mystery stuff. The responsible people and their cat, who is irresponsible, are doing their job. And then we
We're
have
going pod racing.
you
I'm
guys
literally
going
just
Hey, Mirna, you want to see something cool?
I'm always down to see something cool.
Okay. And so it's a good thing I had a street map prepared. I'm kind of improving this because you're like, ooh, it would be cool if we went drag racing. I agree. I didn't have like a drag
No.
racing setup
I want
prepared.
to
Let
be
me
there
think.
for this so fucking badly. God damn it.
But guaranteed, while people have a whole bunch of boats, there's some people running in the races, like the Treasure
I
Island.
also
kid
feel like
with the
this has
hoverboard.
to happen at night. If it's not legally sanctioned, it has to happen at night.
It would be more fun if it was underground for certain.
Okay,
Not like
hold on.
underground, but like an
Not literally underground, but like an underground scene.
I'm going to make an NPC who oversees all the racing,
be
and
Tony Hawk.
let me. But give me Myrna. Why is that the first thing that comes up when you search person? Okay, Myrna.
Wait, what came
You
up?
give me this name. Roll a D200 for the guy who oversees the
A
races.
D200?
Yeah,
Let me get one from my bag.
I don't.
How do you roll a D200?
You roll
159.
D100 and then you flip a coin to see if it has.
You could do
100.
/roll D200 and
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that is how we've been doing.
How
it for
did
the
both
name.
of us get below 20?
I got
Unfortunately, neither
159.
of those count. So we won't be meeting this time. We won't be meeting the Spug, and we won't be meeting BB.
Oh, BB's such a good name though.
That
Yeah,
is a good name.
but what
Or-
did Myrna roll to have the name of this guy?
I rolled 159 in D.
159 comes out to.
Oh no.
Oh god. I wish we had BB.
His name is Errand, like the shore. Not Aaron, Errand.
Hey, Aaron.
Yeah,
Hello.
but okay, sure. So
Up you ran.
Jasper, you come to the street where they do the drag racing. It's late at night. You come here and you see your old buddy Aaron, who like oversees the drag racing, and he's making sure everything is set up for tonight.
Hey, Aaron.
Oh, Jasper Emmerich, boy, how's it going, Dudo? What up?
It's been a while since I've been back here, but been traveling with the old crew, and I pat Myrna on the side of her shoulder.
Oh, hi. New recruit here. I'm Mirna.
Nice to meet you, Myrna. So, Jasper, I bet you want to gamble on some drag racing tonight, I bet.
You know me so well, Aaron.
Yeah, we got a nice race tonight after dark because, as I think it was Zane pointed out, that you wouldn't want to do this during the daytime because that would be illegal and you get
That was
arrested.
me.
Yeah, we got this drag racing. It's a really short drag racing. It's only, let me, as a DM, do the measure. It's only 115 feet drag race, but yeah, real cool one. I got a new competitor who's like, top of the line. No one can beat her. She's like, got this wind stuff that makes her really, really good. I bet on her if I were you. Hey, you know anyone who'd be willing to do into drag races? Because a bad thing happened last night at their drag race where our other driver, let's see, which was our other driver, BB, died horribly in a wreck. It was terrible. Drag racing is not safe at all. But it's fun as hell, and people gamble on it.
That does sound pretty bad. No, I was a bit of a drag racer back in my day. Think you still
Really?
got a spot for me?
Oh, you want to do it? Oh, that's awesome. Like, oh, good. Well, you better. I mean, you're gonna have to find out. So let's pause for a moment. What are we drag racing with?
If it's this short,
If I
I
just
would
take
say
the
just
whole
like
entire
hoverboards.
law.
It should just be hoverboards at this point.
Sure, hoverboards.
If it's this short,
If Jasper is going to compete, he will need to get a hoverboard. Uh, so that is
Okay.
a side quest for you. Find a hoverboard.
it'd be
I'll
like
go check with my boys at the working docks and see if they got anything left.
I can see it being like very fast hoverboards that people can also treat like skateboards, and they do fucking tricks.
Right,
and
we
shit.
got back. You're doing this on Back to the Future hoverboards, and oh, that's actually that's how BB the Racer died because like they just
What,
I
they
mean,
got
there's no
zapped
fucking
into a
protection on
different
those.
time period?
No, because like there's no protection. Like, oh, actually, this is it. Terrible thing that happened to BB. Hit their head on the street sign. It came clean off.
My neck's much better than theirs.
Awesome. That's the thing. But still, I don't think you're gonna beat my champion. Like, oh, here she is coming down the street now. This is my champion. Like, hey, Right Beer, how's it going? Right Beer, come over here. Come over here. Meet my buddy Jasper and his friend Mirna. And so you see this drag racer champion lady here. I was walking up, and she's this punk rock lady, mid-20s, got just spiky mohawk. And she walks up and she crosses her arms and says, "What? Which one am I supposed to be intimidated by?"
You don't gotta be scared. You just gotta know you'll lose.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna kick your ass tonight. I'm not fucking scared of anything. And also, and Myrna, you kind of see her just kind of like glancing at you, like, have I met you before? Hey, you, redhead. I know you.
No, I'm pretty new to the area. First time. And
Good.
just glances away.
Good. Well, you don't know me either. Understand? Well, fuck. Anyway, I gotta go to my job. I gotta go to my job, which is not lame at all. It is a cool job that is important. Fuck off. I'm leaving.
Yeah,
And
I'm sure it
so-
is. Go clock in.
Yeah. And so Right Beer walks away as as she is going to her job. What is her job? And anyway, Aaron, like the chore, is gonna like pat you on the shoulder, Jasper, and say, "You get a hoverboard, and we'll see if you can beat Rightbeer tonight. That'll be awesome. And if you lose some money, I mean that's fine. You've lost lots of money to me before. Ho!"
Those were practice bets.
No, they weren't, because I took them.
That's not how that works at all.
I guess you must be real experienced at betting now that you lost all your fucking money to me in the past, man.
I've gotten so much more since I've been traveling.
Good.
There was this hot dog stand over in Disco City, and I won a lot of hot dogs.
Cool, but we gamble for real money.
Are you
But
going
actually-
to wager hot dogs? Please tell me you're going to wager hot dogs.
You can't wager hot dogs.
I didn't win
You don't
any hot
have-
dogs.
You don't have any hot dogs.
You didn't save any pocket dogs this time?
No, I've
Those
had
pocket
them.
dogs will be a week old, by the way. You don't want those hot dogs.
I've been eating them while we were coming to the Ironworks.
Yeah, Alice like, I wonder why Jasper's just not been eating much at dinner.
Wait, how many hot dogs did you buy before you left then that it has kept you satiated for a week?
Enough.
The hot dogs are more like a snack.
Ooh, it's time for a little treat. Pulls out a hot dog.
God, Jeff,
Instead of being like one of those workers that has a cigarette in his mouth, he
Fresh
has a
from the
hot dog in his
pocket.
mouth.
you introduced Jasper as being this like really cool guy, this like knight with a dark backstory who's lost everything, and you're just fucking Timmy Williams from The Wise Kids. You know that's who your character has become. You're just that fucking, you're just that one Timmy skit where it's like, how many hot dogs do you eat in one day? 7? Is that a lot? It's not a little.
I love that
Listen,
skit.
we all have our own coping mechanisms.
Yeah, we all have our own vices. Myrna smokes a lot of pot. Jasper eats a ton of hot dogs.
Also,
You're
those
not also
vices go
eats
together
hot
great.
dogs.
But you aren't the throat goat like Jasper is.
I won the
This is
competition.
definitely-
I can throw as much as you give me.
I didn't even know what to say. Wow.
As long as you can take one.
Whose throat is more goaded?
You got so genuinely bad.
Fortunately, the real answer is Nancy Reagan.
That's true, actually. Nancy Reagan is the throat goat, and neither of you will ever live up to her glory.
Oh, well, might as well kill my character now.
I thought you were just gonna say I might as well kill myself now.
So anyway, you guys, we'll come back to you in a minute, but we cut to canoe canning where Nikolai is here doing his side quest about getting his money that he keeps getting the ring around and like having to go more places to get his money. And I bet he's not gonna find his money anytime soon. It's gonna be a few sessions. But you walk into this factory and it's a canning
He's falling
factory.
to his knees right now. He doesn't know why.
Yeah.
Why
Wait,
is
why?
Tails
That's
here?
Because he's
I'll
not
get
getting
into
his
that.
money anytime soon.
So you're walking into this canning factory. It cans all sorts of vegetables and foodstuffs. And the first thing you're going to notice, Nikolai, is that, wow, those are some pallets full of cans, and they're just all completely covered in blood. Huh. And the second thing you're going to notice is a little bit past the pallets full of cans is, shit, that's a body in a pool of blood. That is so much fucking blood. Whoever killed this person just went for overkill and got blood everywhere. You can also see that there's this Foxman over here, played by Tails miles per hour from Sonic the Hedgehog, who is over here talking to the cops. And you actually, oh, hey, it's Officer Jabroni Yuzovich. You recognize that guy. He's a reoccurring character. Ironworks does not produce live leak content because there isn't live leak. But
Well,
Jasper, you walk into this canning factory. There's a dead body. There's cops talking to the owner. What you gonna do?
What you gonna do, Jasper?
So, Casey, what you're saying is that there is a corner of media that DJ Clam Slam does not have complete control over.
I would say it is very hard to do snuff films over the radio. Like, there. See, I just stabbed him. You can't see it, but that's a dead body. That was what that noise was. I'm DJ
Casey,
Clam
have you
Slam.
ever heard of phone sex? It's the same thing,
Yeah,
but
but
murder.
Okay, and now
Also,
why are you
books. You can't see what's happening in a book. You just describe it in good detail.
Okay, why do we have the dumbest argument ever? Once per session, like before it was like, is helium flammable? And after that, it was, is it racist to not be a furry? And this one, it's no, reading a book about a murder is not the same thing as watching a snuff film.
No, but like you could do live leak over the radio.
But then it's not lively.
But also, like, I mean, listen. You don't strike me as the type to read 50 Shades of Grey, but like that's basically a snuff film.
No, it isn't, because real people weren't killed when making it. Like,
It doesn't
a
have
movie
to
where
be-
someone dies is not the same thing as a snuff film. A snuff film, the important thing is that the real person died. The point is, what would Nikolai like to do in this canning factory?
I'm gonna immediately let me see here. Am I starting out like? Is the entrance to the? Okay, I see where the entrance is. Okay.
Yeah, you're down here at the entrance. Although you can move around wherever.
I'd kind of be like, I'd walk in, I'd tip my hat in the direction of the cops, owners, jabroni, and I'd kind of be wandering around from bloodstained kind of pallet to pallet to pallet to pallet around to the body.
Mhm.
And I would be investigating, see if I see anything, out of the ordinary, anything just a clue of some sort. I just kind of want to see if there was any indications of what occurred here other than a murder, or if there was any indications or information about the killer I could find, or where they went, or anything like that.
Yeah, give me an investigation check to see how good you are at solving murders.
Oh boy. That is a 10.
I do like
Not-
a 10. Ooh, 10's, you're not going to find anything with a 10. Also, I do like the Jasper is going through a fucking, like, brutal, bloody Jasper is going through a brutal bloody crime scene while Myrna and Jasper are just having their side conversation, like
The dichotomy of Jasper.
about going to drag shows. Like,
Why do you keep
You guys are
referring to Nikolai as
Inside you, there's two
Jasper?
Jaspers.
I don't know why I
One
get
is
so
investigating
mixed up.
crime
Indians
scene.
and Mexicans
One
are the
racist.
same race.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
Casey's racist.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
confirmed.
I'm not
I can
racist,
confirm
and I
that
have.
when I
Here's
met
the
a cop
thing.
in real life,
racist.
he just
I'm
basically
not
looked just
racist
like
is something a
cop.
racist would say.
I cut it from the episode, but I got some quotes from a few of you I could leave in.
We had Sessage in person. Casey asked me and Alex to wear flags of our respective
All I'm
nationalities.
saying is I
Yeah.
called
So you can
Casey.
differentiate between you.
I did call Casey a skinhead earlier today, and he didn't deny it.
So anyway, you don't find anything with the 10. And no, I'm not a fucking skinhead. I just shaved my head because I got bad hair.
You're bald and beautiful, Casey.
So, Jasper, you don't find anything poking around the crime
No.
scene?
Sir?
Nikolai! Jesus, why do I get it's broken in my mind.
This
Jasper mind
episode
control
will
is
be
crazy.
titled "Accidental Racism."
No, now it has to be.
Like you literally said it has to be. So it has to be. You decreed it.
Okay, so now we know we can name the episode whatever we want by saying in the episode it's going to be called this.
So now
It should be racing sim. Put it one word.
drag race.
And the instead of call it drag race, but instead of like the normal thumbnail you use a picture of RuPaul.
Is RuPaul racist?
No, it's a joke about the other kind of drag race, Casey.
You have to edit it so it's RuPaul in a go-kart.
yeah.
So anyway, Jabroni Yuzovich is going to walk up to you and say, "Hey, this is a crime scene. You can't just be walking around. Wait a minute, I know you, Bardass, right? Fancy running into you here."
Yeah, Jabroni. I didn't get the feeling that you really cared about police work. What brings you out here?
Well, I mean, this is unfortunately more in my jurisdiction. I was in Disco City to arrest, what's his face, close bar fight for a crime that he was charged for in this city. But now that's actual crime in the city that I'm in charge of dealing with the crimes, and I gotta do my. The point is, what happened here is that this fucker over here points at the security guard and accidentally moves him when he points at him. This fucker got fucking murdered, bro. Ugh. Terrible thing. But and then the Tails the Fox guy's gonna say, "Someone broke into my. Hi, I'm Chipper Canoe. I own this factory. Someone broke in and tried to rob it, and they killed our security guard. It was really brutal. I mean, there's barely any blood left in him at all. It's all over everything now. Totally gnarly."
Yeah, I noticed. You said they attempted to rob you. Were they successful? They were at least successful in murdering him, and seeing as they did, accomplish that, you get the feeling that they were successful in their other task. And going forth from that, what did they steal from you?
Nothing. That's the weird thing. Like, this is the 5th burglary we've had in the past month. And, after the 3rd one, I stopped keeping any money in the safe at night. But they're still breaking in because I guess they're really stupid. And, I mean, God, we've been through so many security guards so far. We're fucking Five Nights at Freddy's over in here. They just keep stabbing them and smashing shit. And, I mean, we do food stuff, so we can't sell the cans that get all covered in blood, and that's bullshit. Stupid Ironworks FDA. Someone needs to abolish it. This Tails the Fox XP is kind of going off the rails.
He's based.
That's fine. I mean, we have insurance for damaged merchandise. Although, our insurance agent isn't answering my letters anymore. I hope he didn't hang himself.
Looks into the fucking camera. Okay.
So anyway, our security guard got super murdered.
And you said that this has happened a variety of times, that you've lost a lot of security guards from the sounds of it. I know you mentioned this might have happened about 5 times.
Yep.
But so have you lost 5 security guards, more or less? And have you lost people on each time you burgled, or only a few times?
Yeah, that's it's been 1 security guard each time. Just got him like a fish. I hope the killer hasn't gotten like a taste for it and is just killing to kill. Although, to be fair, if you're a serial killer who only kills security guards, that's a really limited scope, on victims. And I'm not a security guard, so Chipper Canoe, I'm not worried about that at all. Unless they're trying to kill employees of my company. In that case, I should be really worried.
And you sure they haven't taken anything at all, even something small or out of the way, or not necessarily valuable in a financial sense?
Yeah, nothing real that valuable. I mean, they stole money the first couple times, but I'm smart enough to not leave money here and just leave blood-filled security guards. I like
But I
Chipper
did an
Canoe.
insight check. I want to see if he's telling the truth about them only stealing a little bit of money those first few times, and I want to see if this is like an act he's putting on, if he is shaken at all.
Sure, roll insight to see if this guy is a sociopath, which wasn't my intention, but I'm just I'm playing it.
16.
16. He seems to be genuine in that, oh fuck, this is bad. You get a sense that he just kind of talks like this way about everything that goes on.
Hmm. Mr. Canoe, do you
Mhm.
think I could talk to you in private, actually?
Sure. Let's go to our back office here in the back office, and we can talk in private without the cops. And they do that, and as that's you're leaving, you see Jabroni just shout for his men to start taking things back to the station for evidence, and they start heaving away the cans covered in blood just in case there's something there. And never mind, that's on a different layer, so they're gonna do that, but it'll take time for the map to change.
Yeah.
And you talk to Cloak, or you talk to Chipper Canoe. There are too many NPCs in this campaign.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna...
Yeah, you gave me like 10 in your backstory.
I gave you
which was-
8 actually.
That's
I
that's
did.
a lot.
I did apologize,
kill 'em
but
I'm just-
Casey,
I'm going to-
you have to admit that all of them are pretty important to my backstory.
I know, which is why if I ever get sick of them, I'm just gonna say, and then a meteor hits the Citadel and your entire family is now dead. I'm going to kill so many members.
And there's
of your
only
family.
one member I'd grieve for.
Well, then it's a smaller meteor that kills Esme specifically.
No, don't you fuck. You
Uh-oh.
hate crippled people if you do that.
Fine. I am not bigoted. I give you my word as a DM that I will not kill Esme.
Thank you.
And there is no monkey paws about that statement.
AC racist, but not ableist. Okay, we've confirmed.
Yeah.
So you take Chipper Canoe back to his back office. What you gonna say to him?
I'm gonna sit him down and I'm gonna say, well, Mr. Canoe, we had the same exact insurance agent, a Mr. Barfight. I'm sure you know about him. I can't imagine you were terribly impressed by him.
Oh no,
And-
he was an asshole. I need to get a new insurance agent.
See, coming from, not necessarily humble origins, but at least I'm not an industrial figure such as yourself. I'm surprised you used them, but that's not here or there. I just wanted to tell you, I don't know if Mr. Jabroni has communicated this to you, but Mr. Barfight's dead.
Oh wow, no, Jabroni didn't tell me that, which is why I was talking about it. Like I didn't know he was dead earlier. Wow, sucks to be him, I guess. How'd he die?
I believe the official cause is suicide via hanging, but I don't believe that. And frankly, I'm going to tell you that I believe that he was murdered and that it was arranged to look like a suicide, but not terribly convincingly so. And at the end of the day, I want to show you something. And I'm going to pull out my little notebook. I'm going to kind of sit it on his desk. I'm not going to open it yet. I'm just going to sit it there. I'm going to be like, do you recognize this?
No. Is it like what does the notebook say inside?
Well, it says, well, it contains a few particular names that are of specific interest. And I'm going to let you know that your name falls among them.
Wow, that's interesting. Who else is on the list?
Well, you know what? Let's talk about that. There is a Right Beer the Twister and a Cecil Cypress. Do you recognize them?
I don't know any Right Beer the Twister, but I've heard of a Cecil Cypress. He's like the treasurer over at that Bardo Shipworks. Like, rich guy, bit of a prick. You don't think he murdered Cloak Barfight, do you?
I don't know what I think yet. I think that our insurance agent just got murdered, and I think that you're just offices are under siege consistently. I don't know if that's related. I can't say. Again, it could be industrial sabotage. It could be a random loony. It could be anything. But I'm just saying, it seems like it might not be coincidence. And I think you should look into it. I know that I'm looking into it. And I really just want to know, would you have a reason to kill Mr. Barfay other than him being an asshole?
I mean, no. I mean, he hadn't been giving me payments, but like killing him would not give me those payments, you know. And I have other issues to work on. Also, didn't he live in like Disco City?
Yeah, that's correct.
Because I haven't been to Disco City in months.
Can I insight to check that?
Sure, you can insight check me anytime.
22.
Why too? He's being genuine when he says he hasn't been to Disco City in months.
No, I appreciate candor. I appreciate you, having a conversation about this little notebook. I don't know what's going on specifically, of course. All I know is that people are dying for reasons. And I'd be a little more concerned than you're being. I don't care about your security guard.
I'm very concerned. I just always talk about this. I hit my head when I was a kid, and because of that, I'm not capable of changing the tone of my voice at all. I'm very heartbroken. Oh boy, my mother's funeral was really awkward because I was just like, wow, this is totally gnarly, terrible. I hate this stuff. And everyone punched me in the face, which only made the brain damage worse.
I am curious.
This is my favorite NPC.
Were you named Chipper at birth, or did the name come later?
Chipper is actually a nickname. My real name is Dave.
That's a hell of a nickname. And I'm going to see myself out. Good luck with the cleanup.
Okay.
And I know that, let me see, I wrote it down here. You said Cecil Cypress was of the Bardo shipwrecks, a treasurer there, so
Well,
I would...
Shipwrecks, not shipwrecks. Although maybe shipwrecks. I don't know.
I wrote shipwrecks. I don't know why the fuck I said shipwrecks. Oh my god, but I would be heading towards any official like shipworks of theirs I know about, or like dock, or just anything that would house them.
Okay. And as you're heading there, you see, I finally moved it, and you see these cops moving away the pallets to like take them away for evidence. And hold on, they uncover something on the ground. What's this? It is. Hold on, I should change the color of my marker. There's something lying there on the ground. What is that?
Bean.
It'd be a body.
No, not a body, and it's not a bean. It's as you go close and get a closer look, it appears to be a bloody knife lying on the ground. It must have slid underneath one of these pallets, but now you have it.
Is there anything interesting about this bloody knife now that I have it, other than the blood on it, of course?
I don't know. You call out. I don't think you could really
I wouldn't be
identify
calling
it.
it out, but I'd be having a look on, at it, seeing if there's any marking or like anything interesting about it.
Appears to just be a random ass kitchen knife. But also, as you call it out, Jabroni Yuzovich is like, oh, hold on, don't touch that. There's fingerprints on this knife. Probably match the killer. You know what fingerprints are, right? We have vague technology levels in this campaign, but let's say that Nikolai was almost gonna. Let's say that Nikolai knows what fingerprints are, right?
Sure, yeah, like I've heard about it from DJ Claim Slam.
Good. And he tells his men to check those fingerprints, and they're going to do that. But he's going to ask you to step outside with him because he might have an offer for you.
Okay, then I'd be stepping outside with him.
So he steps out and says, leaving a knife behind with fingerprints, that's actually very useful for us because it's going to help us find our killer. Although I already got a suspect. No. You're here looking into Cloak Bar 5's death, right? That gives us common goal because I think these cases are connected. Wanna work on this together?
I can't say I'm uninterested in that. But yeah, I'd like to hear more.
Good, because I got something I need you to do outside the scope of work of a normal police officer. See, I got 90%. I'm 90% sure who is responsible for the murder that happened here. I just can't prove it.
And who's
There's
that?
a young woman I've been tailing for a while. She calls herself Right Beer the Twister. Can't prove it, but I'm pretty sure she used to be a pirate. Anyway, right now she works for Sahara Marinara, this mob boss who owns a recycling company. And the problem is, Right Beer, hold on, getting my notes mixed up. Anyway, the thing is, if I can get Right Beer the Twister's fingerprints, I can match them to this knife and arrest her. Problem is, she knows what me and my cops look like. If only there was someone, and he's leaning in close to you, who could go up to her and get a copy of her fingerprints or of something that had been in her hand and bring it back to the police station so I can match it to this knife. If only someone could do that. Unfortunately, you can't just do something like that. Can't just steal someone's fingerprints illegally. That would be against the law. But if only someone were to bring me something with her fingerprints on it. Do you catch my drift, sir?
Can I do another insight check, Casey? I want to see specifically. I just want to see if I'm getting the runaround or if I'm getting used for something beyond what is being said out loud.
Okay, give me an insight check.
Yeah, that got fucked. That's an 8. I don't fucking know.
You have no fucking you can't tell shit. So if someone were to get Right Beer's fingerprints and bring them to me, that'd be nice. Anyway, I gotta go back to my crime scene. Have fun doing your private eye thing. Oh, if only I had those fingerprints. Wink, wink.
Yeah, I'll think about your proposal. And should I expect to find you in the Ironworks Police Department or elsewhere?
Yeah, go to the police station. Yeah. Technically, it's the Citadel Security Police Station, but we cover Ironworks. There's this whole thing that I'm pretty sure I've mentioned before as a DM that like Citadel has this protectorate control over the Ironworks, where Ironworks makes everything for the Citadel, and Citadel does their army protection and cops. Yeah. Yes. And so
I'd be wishing him a good one, and from there, let me think for a second.
yes, where will you go as we go back to the directory?
Hi. I'd actually be kind of heading out to catch up with the rest of the crew. Specifically Callie, but in general, just catching up with the rest of the crew.
Okay, you'll be catching up with them. And now we cut to Callie and Arch and MMX, unfortunately. Oh, MMX is going to destroy this fucking bar. But those three are heading to the seedy bar to meet with their client. And I feel like you go to the seedy bar and there's like a sign outside that shows like a sunflower seed with like a cartoon sunflower seed with like arms and legs and stuff. And you see that as you're walking into the seedy bar is why it's called the seedy bar. Not because it's, bad and dangerous, but just for other reasons. But you walk into the seedy bar, the three of you do. And right now, it's midday. The bar is almost empty. Almost. Sitting in the corner is a man who doesn't belong in a place like this. He's a tall, skinny half-elf in his late 20s with short black hair and thick glasses. He's wearing an expensive suit and nervously sipping from a beer.
Do I recognize him?
Unfortunately. Yeah, you three.
Yeah.
Arch and Callie are going to see this guy and recognize him before he sees you. And yep, this guy, he is... Oh, shit, he's one of the guys on the client list. This is Cecil Cypress, Callie's older brother. Oof. So I let you play this out. He hasn't noticed you yet as you three walk in.
So is it literally like just us three and Cecil, and then like I presume a barkeep or something?
So let's say that there's a barkeep who is a druid, as Zane suggested.
Okay. Yeah, you guys just hear Callie let out a large sigh and just walks up and goes, Cecil, it is good to see you. It's been quite a while.
You know, I was fully expecting Callie to be like, he won't recognize me with the mask. I'm a stranger. But you're just doing it. And he's like, oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Hey. Hi, Callie. Aren't you supposed to be dead?
No, he knows.
I know, he knows, but he knows you're alive. But he's like, you know, didn't you get your death faked and stuff? What's up?
Well, that was not by my choice. That was our parents'
Mom and Dad
decision.
being jackasses, I know. Yeah.
And well, since then, I've become the captain of the Lunar Eclipse, and I've assembled my own crew. This is Arch. I guess you could say he's the ship's treasurer.
You used to do some, like, spy work for my father, our father, right? That's the Arch. Did Zane pop out for a sec?
No.
No, sorry. Yes, I've met you, and I've also... What the fuck is that thing over there? He says, just pointing at MMX.
Well, MMX, I imagine, is like in a bag that I have. This is MMX, a new pet of mine.
I squirmed to get out of the bag.
I'll let you out, but I'm putting you on the leash.
Okay, he's just gonna like circle around the new guy, sniffing him.
Okay, what do you get from your sniffing, I guess, is the question.
I feel like he's kind of like, this person smells a little like Callie, and then he's gonna lick him.
Oh, it's licking me. Callie, all right, it is licking me.
MMX,
I don't
MMX.
like being licked, Callie.
MMX, come here. Come here.
MMX looks at Callie and then like paws at the new dude and then walks over to Callie and then starts pawing at Callie.
I apologize. I haven't had him for very long yet. He's still pretty early in the training phases.
You know, whatever, that isn't the point. Let's get down to brass tacks. Although, I would like to... First off, I did not know that you were the one who would be hired by Boney Michael. This isn't anything. I'm as surprised as you are.
I presumed as much. I also didn't expect to see you here. But... Yeah, well, I guess let's just get down to business.
Yes. Oh, and by the way, the reason I'm meeting you in this disgusting fucking bar is because this is confidential, okay? Nothing that we discuss is to be shared with anyone, especially not anyone from the Citadel, and especially not my father. Do you understand?
Well, you certainly picked the right crew then.
Good.
Rich pulls out a
You're just-
contract on the table.
So if you want to go ahead and keep that in binding word, I have 2 copies right here that you guys need to sign, an initial here, and specify exactly on these couple lines here the terms, and everything else is just a normal and proper contract.
Of course, and he
Just
walks over. I love signing
doesn't need a-
legally binding contract. I love signing legally binding contracts. It is my favorite thing because
He doesn't
I
need to
am
walk over,
accountant.
just slide across the table.
Oh, that's even more convenient.
Yeah, it's a
I
table.
feel like
We can
Arch just has like a stenography typewriter, like a portable one that he just brings everywhere to type out contracts.
Yes, yes, and he fully signs the confidentiality agreement. In fact, he likes it. You know, there's something about Callie's family that they all really like Arch for some reason.
That's because all of them like do the same type of shit Arch does. Callie is the black sheep of the family.
But you also like Arch, so is it?
It's a weird thing of like it's one of those interesting situations where on paper we should not get along.
And Cecil's gonna start explaining. So this has to deal with the ship work. Recently, our engineers have been working on a new, highly advanced airship model. They call it the Flaming Needle. It is the standard galleon-style ship, but even faster than the Wasp types. We're ready to begin production, except none of our buyers will purchase ship until we've successfully completed a test flight, and we have not. The 3 test flights we flew all ended in disaster. 3 ships, 3 crashes, all claiming the lives of the entire crew aboard.
Okay. And I presume it's our job to figure out why.
Yes, yes. Well, I understand why, or at least I have a good idea. It's not a design issue. My engineers, they're very good at their jobs. This, I believe, is sabotage. This, I believe, is pirate sabotage. During the last test, we managed to catch a mayday call. Would you care to listen?
Of course, yes.
And he pulls out a little sending stone tape recorder thing and turns it on, and you just hear the muffled voices on the radio like, we're under attack! They showed up and just started attacking, and wait, is that a dragon? Wait, what's it doing? Oh god! And it just cuts out. As you can imagine, these disasters have been extremely harmful for the company's financial standing. And also, making matters worse, we have not received a single insurance payment for a single ship because apparently our insurance agent went bankrupt and hanged himself. So, you know, that's nice. What this all leads to is I am in a situation now where if we do not complete this next test flight without any problems, the company is going to go out of business. So what I need is for you and your crew to make sure the test flight goes perfect and no one attacks. And if they do attack, they get killed before they can destroy the ship. We take off in 2 days. Is this something you are capable of doing, Caliara?
Oh, absolutely. I am more than confident that I'm more than confident that we are capable of doing this. And I guess, well, my question for you, and maybe this one can be off the record, but is it really hurting the company that badly?
Please do not abandon what you have been paid to do to screw over our family who you hate, because this affects me as well.
Listen. I don't dislike the Bardos as a whole. I dislike our parents. And
yes.
while I'm not necessarily prideful of the people that raised me, that doesn't mean I'm not prideful towards being a Bardot. And Callie will like pull out her signet ring. I may not wear this, but I do keep it on me at all times. I trust me. I do not want to see the company fail. I would much rather see it prosper. Besides,
Speaking of prosperity and other things going on, since you don't have that much information about the dangers going forward, and that we are discussing this very much needed action taken, we should probably discuss the 50% hazard and unknown pay increase.
Give me a persuasion roll.
While they're
Sure.
having their discussions, I want to say this is like a really seedy, dirty bar, right?
It's
Yes.
a
And
druid bar.
MMX has been so well
MMX is
behaved.
like, no, he's underneath the table eating crumbs off the floor.
That's fine. That's fine. As long as you don't like eat Callie's brother or something.
My first roll of the day, and that 20 plus 7.
let's go!
Fine. Due to the urgency, I will give a 25% increase from the hazard pay. It is now 5,000 instead of 4,000 because I have no other option.
Yeah. I'll consider the other 25% a family discount.
Yes. Yes. So, you have 2 days to make your preparations, make sure your crew is healthy for the defense. If you'd like, you can come down to the shipworks and check out the ship in advance. But in 2 days, we take off. We can't delay any longer.
Oh, since you guys own the shipyards and where you're building it, could we receive a couple repair supplies and fuel from your depot for free to ensure the sustainability for this job?
I will reimburse you for mileage. And as DM, you're already fully repaired. They can't repair your ship because your ship's already full health.
But we can pick up supplies so Jasper can repair better.
You are. Why do the Bardos like you?
Because this is the
Because-
shit that they pull.
And I can pull it better than them.
Like, Arch is a master at the Bardot's own game, and real recognizes real. It's that simple.
You will reimburse for mileage.
Look, it's very easy to play a character that is just how much benefit can we acquire, and that's all it is.
I hate Arch so much. Yeah, he's like a love to hate character, but God, Arch, he will be unbearable in real life.
Arch is just a CEO. Leave him alone.
I feel like that's
Yes!
most D&D characters.
Yeah. Speaking of do you have any other questions for Cecil and things you want to get ready before you meet up with the other party and their dumb bullshit?
No. I mean, on the way, I do kind of want to talk to Arch.
Way out. On the way out. Can MMX see if there are any unattended drinks?
Oh no.
There's
Tell you what,
no one in the
Cecil-
bar except for us.
Yeah, there
There's
was no one in the bar.
else?
Cecil isn't finishing his drink. He only bought it so he was allowed to sit down.
I want to take it.
Roll sleight of hand to do it without being stopped by Callie.
So is it against my passive perception?
No, I crit failed. Oh,
Okay, so Callie, you
I
see
feel
the
like I
cat
probably
just,
knocked
like-
it over.
You see the cat just reaching for the beer and just so obviously about to do this.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Now this is an interesting dichotomy of, is Callie mischievous enough to want to let this happen, or will Callie stop
Or-
it?
Flip a coin.
Yeah, I'm rolling for it.
Roll a wisdom save or something.
Callie's letting it happen.
Okay,
It's
so
still a
you
crit fail, so.
get drunk.
It's just one beer. He's not
Well,
gonna get drunk.
You know,
I
that's
feel like
fair.
it's a thing of, yeah, with the crit fail, the drink gets knocked over.
No.
Does MMX lick it off the floor?
Yes, he absolutely does.
Well, sandpaper tongue is good for that.
Can I do one retcon from the beginning of the scene? If you would
What
allow it.
What
The
is
retcon would be when we come in, I see him, and then I drop a psychic link with him. I tell him to shut the fuck up, you don't know me.
I don't know if that.
That feels a bit strong for a retcon.
Yeah. Also, I
Also,
don't know
feel
what
like
it is.
Your
I don't know what the
persuasion.
accomplishment would, because I'm pretty sure Callie does know that like other members of her family have met you before. Like
No,
on her
I
base.
don't know that actually.
No. Yeah, that's the
don't?
thing. Yeah, Callie knows absolutely zero about me other than the fact that I joined her crew like first.
Well, then Callie knows
everything
now
changed.
because
Yeah, that's why I wanted to retcon it, because that was like, that's like a big drop for something that we all, like all three of us were sitting there going, that's something that should be revealed way later.
Yeah. Well, Callie might. Did Callie even pick up on it, or was she too distracted by shit, it's my brother?
So
And Arch
remember when I
Arch-
said I wanted to talk to Arch on the way there?
Good. Let's talk. No, I will not retcon it because Arch has made a mistake for once and now has to deal with consequences.
Well, you made the mistake because you forgot our conversation of like when it should happen.
Yeah, no. Well, no. So, Callie, what is Callie gonna talk to
Actually,
Arch about?
This guy wouldn't even know that about the deal that is going on.
Well, you
there's a
don't
cat
know
behind
any. He doesn't know any specifics other than you've worked for Callie's father in the past when you worked in Citadel.
I don't even think.
I mean,
I don't
listen,
even
if
think,
if you guys like had a conversation about this being revealed later, then
I do not recall a specific conversation on this has to be revealed at some specific moment.
Well, even then, even Jordan didn't even know about this, so you're still revealing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, since you already said it, I'm pretty certain only the father knows of
which
of what's
does
going on.
absolutely check out with the way my dad operates.
Yeah, the
Yeah, that
brother would
guy's
know
nuts.
nothing. No one else but the father would know, and that
Tell
would
you what, then,
the
because
reveal later.
I was under the impression that like Callie was aware that you had like worked for her family in the past.
No.
So I will that it gets retconned out of existence. This guy doesn't know you.
Okay, Jordan, go get kicked in the head a couple more times. Forget about this.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay, so we've
Yeah.
retconned out anyone knowing that you've done work for Callie's family in the past. Wait, so how does Callie think you got involved with her?
I joined her crew when she.
Yeah, it's like
when
I
she-
put out an offering like, hey, I'm looking for crew members, and Arch applied.
Oh, I was under the impression, to be fair, I think we changed Callie and Arch's backstories a few times as we were discussing. I was under the impression is that you were friends before you started working with her.
No, we became
No.
quick friends.
It was a thing of we just became really quick friends after we started working together.
So it is retconned out that he didn't recognize Arch, and he's like, something about you like gives me this catnip feel that my family gets towards towards Arch for some reason. And okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that gets retconned.
Yeah, because I had to retcon that because you just that's all with and by like part 3.
Yeah, but Callie will find out that you used to work for her dad eventually.
Congrats. Now Jordan knows because that was a secret from Jordan too.
Was it a secret from Jordan?
Yeah, I didn't know
Jordan
that.
Jordan only
Well,
knew
shit,
that.
I'm
that-
sorry. Anyway, as you guys are leaving, we cut back to
I mean,
our comic relief C plot.
it's only fair given how much detail you have revealed about Callie and like nobody else.
That's
like-
because you gave me 3,000 words of backstory. There's so much that I gotta go through.
I know, but it's like you could have like you've revealed to the players like everything that I'm like, fuck, I wanted that to be a mystery for them to find out.
Well, mystery needs to be solved eventually.
The same.
And they don't even know the big stuff. They don't know the big reveal that Callie
No.
doesn't even know
There's
about
big
herself,
stuff?
but you know.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no,
there's
we've
still big
okay.
stuff in all
So
of it.
guys, my backstory is
Don't say it.
no. It's 8 pages long, like 8 Word document pages long.
Take up space.
There's still a lot of big stuff in both of our backstories that hasn't been covered up. It's just
Yeah,
there's just some like decent secrets that have been dropped because you can see.
Yeah, you got the basic stuff. So we cut back to Myrna and Jasper. How are you going to get a hoverboard for doing a drag race tonight?
Jasper would probably head over to the docks and try to see if there's still people there that he knows.
Yeah,
and if there
there's
are, then
still-
he would try to convince them to give a little hoverboard.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Oh boy, Jasper's specialty. One.
Okay. You say, hey, can you help me get a hoverboard? And someone just punches you in the face. Like, they're like, never say that again. Get the fuck out of here.
Ah, classic Ironworks.
Classic Ironworks.
God, I've missed this.
Yeah. Everyone in this city is an asshole, apparently. But where else are you going to get a hoverboard? Like, who else would make things that fly fast in the Ironworks?
Seriously.
Anyway, we'll deal with
I
that
could check
later.
in with the Bardo. Like, I don't know if there is any specific Bardo.
Yeah, that's a
people here.
suggestion. You would know that the Bardot family makes really nice hoverboards.
I don't think I
But
can.
I mean,
afford
how are you
really
gonna
nice-
convince them to give you one?
Jasper.
And I feel like we just cut to the party having done their little split up, meeting up again at the ship. Atlas is still at church. Atlas goes to church for a long time. If like Crow's sick, and if Crow continues being sick, then Atlas will just be at church for the next 2 weeks in game.
Yeah.
But the
That's
six
one
of
hell
you,
of a prayer.
the 6 of you have met up. You're at your ship again. You're discussing your next move. Can share information, stuff like that. I leave it open to you. Drag race is tonight, and that'll probably be the climax of the session.
Well, I learned that there was a bit of an accident during the drag race earlier in the week.
Oh
So I
no!
decided to fill in. Eh? But I need money for a hoverboard.
Jordan's got full Joker.
I'm sorry. What did
Joker
you say?
Venom.
Now you know they needed one more space to fill in all for all the racers. And naturally, I was the only one who could do it.
So you're telling me you
And the
joined
Meg starts
an illegal you joined an illegal race in a city that we're going to be leaving the very next day?
Well, if we're leaving the very next day, it doesn't matter if it's illegal.
Got you there.
Plus, I used to do it all the time.
If you get caught, you're we don't know you.
Don't worry, I don't usually get caught during this.
Usually?
Anyway, once or twice.
And so, what is your problem exactly?
Well, unless I don't get a hoverboard, I'm gonna have to run. And I don't have a
Well.
hoverboard, and I don't feel like running.
I might be able to help you out with that one. I know some people around here. Should be able to help you out.
As long as you're the one doing the talking. I tried to get one earlier from an old pal of mine, and they gave me an Ironworks goodbye.
Is that the black marks around your eye?
Maybe.
I see. Well, yeah. Yeah, we can head out whenever, I guess, and I can try and get you something.
Right.
Well, I hope everyone else had a good time too.
Yeah. Why don't you talk? Like, any other questions or information to share?
I'm gonna sidle up to Callie and be like, it'd be okay if we had a word, not as a first mate, more of a personal nature.
Of course, yeah. Jesper, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna have this quick chat with Nikolai and then we can head out.
No problem.
Alright, yeah.
And
I'll-
as soon as I assume we go to like your cabin or just somewhere private off.
Yeah.
I would
I'll
put you on the ship, but the ship map shows you flying, and you're not flying, so you're in the void.
I'll throw a psychic connection at Callie and ask if she wants me to be listening in.
No, I think it's okay. I appreciate it though.
Okay. I'm gonna go on the other side of the wall from the room and I'm gonna be listening in.
I knew that was gonna happen. I mean
God. I hate Arch so much.
It's like the more that Arch interacts with this world, the more I'm like, why the fuck is Callie friends with Arch? Because one is like chaotic good, like an almost as good as you can possibly get, and then the other one is like so dangerously close to chaotic evil.
Because he's lawful evil. But he enables
So
your
you
good.
admit that Arch is evil.
Yeah, he's lawful evil. He's a lawyer and businessman, and pretty much a CEO type person.
To be fair,
Very
evil
much
has a
lawful evil.
different definition in the alignment chart.
So, but yeah, no, he's been listening in, and he definitely enables your good. That's probably one of the reasons why.
Yeah,
Just a friend.
that's yeah.
He doesn't try to hold you down like your family. He'll push you towards whatever it is you want to do. He just gives you advice. Being
Anyways,
in a rich
we're
family
in...
for so long, you probably know the benefit of money, and he can get you the money you need without being a piece of shit like the rest of the family.
Yeah.
Okay.
Captain, I'm going to tell you something of a personal nature that is currently occurring, and I'm telling you this because the end of this story, I'm going to ask for a favor. I don't expect one. I'm going to ask for one regardless, and from there, you can just... We're going to kind of like, cut through it all, but basically I'm just going to communicate everything that happened with Cloak Barflight. Like, I'm going to communicate like the death, the suspected, murder. I will be coming like fully and showing the notebook, not keeping that, like I'm showing that to her. And then I'm going to communicate the happenings with Chipper, the security guard murders, seeing Jabroni again, the interest in right beer, but I'm also going to communicate Chipper talking about this person called Cecil Cypress, and I'm going to communicate just what he was communicating about him being a treasurer and so forth, and
Yeah.
basically just emphasizing that those were the two leads. There were right beers, fingerprints, and then more specifically to the favor itself, there's this person called Cecil Cypress who the favor is after I come to my story is I'm gonna be like, I think I need to see him, and I think that judging from your signet ring, you would have easiest access to this person. I don't know anything about them other than that they're a treasurer, so I imagine high up in this Bardo shipyards that everybody has heard of them.
Right. I happen to know him quite personally. In fact, rather humorously, you just missed him earlier today when me and Arch went to go discuss the contract. He was the one who discussed it with us, and not only that, well, I guess the cat's already out of the bag with who I am. That's my brother. So yes, I very much so could get you in contact with him. If I may ask, just how time sensitive is this task?
Assuming Callie has already communicated like the 2 days, like the new ship.
Yeah. I imagine we went over all of that like when we initially regrouped.
Okay, then I would just communicate. I would just be like, it's not that time sensitive. It's sensitive in that there are murders occurring, but I don't know if your brother is in danger. I can't say that. I just know that he is a lead that I received. He's in this notebook. I don't know much more than that, but basically at the end of the day, seeing as he is still alive, it couldn't hurt to mention both the murders occurring, their relationship to this cloak bar fight figure, his name in a notebook, and
right.
I don't like the ways that everything is intersecting. I came to you, this is a personal favor, and everything is a lot fucking more than it seemed.
Well, I appreciate your trust in me, first of all, and I would be more than happy to get you in contact with him. In fact, if it's not too time sensitive, I imagine once we complete this contact, he will be the person that we're talking to get the actual gold. So, if you think it's important that we reach him before we depart, then I can definitely arrange for that. However, I have a feeling that we are going to be crossing paths again very soon.
Yeah. You need to go to him to get the hoverboard. You'll be crossing paths with him today, unless Jasper doesn't get to drag race.
Oh, true. Yeah, I guess that's also a thing. Well, actually, now that I think about it, there's a good chance I might see him again today. If you want to join me and Jasper.
Yeah, I'll join that coalition, and yeah, I appreciate it.
Perfect. Yeah, then I guess we will head off.
Can I ask you one question before we head off? And you don't have to answer. You certainly don't have to answer honestly. But
Okay.
the question is, do you trust your brother?
Well, I guess that depends on in what aspect. So I guess the thing is that he does have, well, to be frank, he's an asshole, or he can be a bit of an asshole. And he's pretentious at best. That being said, murder is not something that seems in his wheelhouse. It has admittedly been a while since we last seen each other, but it's not something that I could necessarily see him doing or orchestrating unless, I guess, maybe in a really desperate position. But no, I don't think that's I don't think that's really his style.
Okay, then if it's not something he's orchestrated or involved with, then I think it's still best to communicate it to him to some extent for safety reasons then.
I don't disagree. Yeah, maybe I don't know, maybe he should return to Citadel for the time being, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll get Jasper. Hopefully we figure something out because there are too many coincidences and there are too many entangled threads right now.
Indeed. Yeah, but let us head out.
Indeed.
In case,
Okay.
I will say I would like to try and do this without talking to Cecil first.
Okay, let's see if you can do this without talking. Let's see if you can warn Cecil he's going to get murdered without talking to Cecil.
That part we can do, but I want to try and get the hoverboard before talking to
So
Cecil.
you, Jasper, and Nikolai are going to get hoverboard. Anyone else want to go steal a hoverboard?
I'm not going to steal it. I'm just going to use nepotism.
Nepo baby, Nepo
MMX is
baby.
hungry.
Yeah, MMX is coming with.
He paused. No, he paused at Myrna.
Oh. No.
Okay, in MMX's mind, the last time he hung out with Myrna, he got to eat 50 fucking hot dogs. He wants to go with Myrna.
Okay, so let's
To
just
be
say
fair,
you all arrive at
didn't get
Bardo
drugs
Shipwreck.
or drunk with
True.
Myrna.
It's
Every
like-
time MMX gets like a shit ton of food, it's always when Myrna's around. Like
The
food,
thing-
drugs.
I have given you a full week's worth of food in
Oh,
one
this is
sitting.
true.
Not
You
enough,
do
not
give
enough.
MMX the good berries. Okay,
Yeah.
but it's like, okay, MMX comes to Callie when MMX wants a mom. MMX goes to Myrna when MMX wants a sibling.
Oh god, okay. Yeah, no, that checks out.
Am I the dad at this point?
Yeah, MMX comes to you.
you're the deadbeat dad who gives their 8-year-old child a beer.
Damn.
I don't do
Okay.
that to MMX. I'm the one that
You
actually,
literally
tries to train
did
MMX.
drunk arm wrestling with MMX.
You
Yeah.
gave MMX a beer literally this session, Jordan.
And under your supervision is when MMX got
well,
cocaine and fentanyl.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
but I wasn't
was-
there.
Wait.
To be fair,
God gave MMX fentanyl.
Yeah, I was
yeah,
about to say that was
That-
God, not me.
that was the mother.
I did
Like,
nothing. That was
how
God
is
over
Arch
taking
gonna
control of my
stop
body.
a god from giving MMX fent, like the purest fent in the world?
Yeah, that's very opposite of what Arch would do. He would never buy or sell drugs.
But that's under your supervision. You should have been there.
So we cut to all of you arguing about this as you arrive at Bardo Shipworks to get a hoverboard. You can see the engineers are working on the ship. They're played by Del Conifer from TF2. You can see in the corner, fortunately, Cecil, you don't have to talk to Cecil because he's in the corner talking to the cops. It's fine. It's fine. You can just go in and out.
Is there like a fucking clerical desk or something? Or like a shop that they sell the hoverboards at?
Unfortunately, there isn't a clerical desk because Atlas isn't here.
Silence. She's too busy appeasing her mommy.
Also, I don't think there are airship manufacturer. They're fucking Lockheed Martin. You don't just go up to the desk and buy one. You know?
Okay, yeah, a
Like, they don't
ship,
have a vending
no,
machine
but
to
how
put-
are you going? Like, Amazon doesn't exist. How are you going to buy a hoverboard?
I assume they go to stores. Like, this is the factory. They don't sell them here.
Oh, I guess that's a fair point.
Who said we were buying? MMX steals one and runs away.
Okay.
I'm
So
the
I'll just put
I'm
a
the one
hoverboard
that's
on the map
good
for you
at
to-
theft, besides Arch.
No
It's up-
one's.
It's up
asked
to
if
you how
I'm
you
good at
handle
that.
this.
I mean,
There is one just sitting up there behind these engineers that, you know what? Actually, they use the hoverboards to like fly around as they're working on the ship. That's for similitude. That makes sense that it's sitting there for you to steal, but you'd have to be stealthy, or you could just ask for your brother to give you something.
Casey, can there be two? Because Callie kind of really wants one.
Myrna wants one.
I'm gonna
Everyone's
say no.
drag
There's a
racing.
single hoverboard.
You fucking bitch.
Me fucking bitch. I'm not giving you free magic items. Oh no.
It's okay, but it's like, dude, I'm not gonna use this in combat. Callie just wants to do fucking ollies.
All deception.
that's literally not deception. Callie does not feel confident in shooting a bow while on a hoverboard. Okay, you know what? Fine. I'm gonna go up to Cecil.
Okay, you're going up to Cecil. Anyone else going up to talk to Cecil?
I'd be at her side.
Okay, so responsible people are going to Cecil, and he is in the middle of a conversation right now with
Yeah,
Detective
well-
Jabroni, who's like,
We
You-
can wait.
yeah, you want to give a listen? What is roll for perception check to see
Yeah,
what you can hear?
perception. I
from
will
distance?
do a perception check. Ah! That's a 24.
Yeah, you can hear this crystal clear. Jabroni's like, listen, Mr. Cypress. It's been terrible what's happened the last times you've tried to fly this flight. I'd recommend either you don't, or you purchase our extended service package with the Citadel security. Just for a little bit extra each month, we will have a ship follow your experimental ship and make sure nothing goes wrong. Just a little bit extra money. And Cecil's like, I have already hired protection. I let me think about this. I can see I have people coming here to talk to you. And Jabroni's like, fine, I got other things to do anyway. And he's gonna walk past. He's gonna he doesn't have a he tries to tip his hat, but then he realizes his token doesn't have a hat to tip, so he just looks stupid and runs away stupid. And Cecil just sighs and says, fucking vultures, I hate them.
Oh yeah, they'll squeeze you for all you're worth, that's for sure.
They see that I am weak and are trying to get me to pay them to do their fucking jobs that they are already paid to do. Like, what? I do not like that, man. Why are you here, Kaliar? Is there more information you need?
There's a couple things, but I was wondering if it would be possible to, while we're here, get our hands on a hoverboard.
Why do you need a hoverboard?
Well, it could prove very useful for some of the skirmishers on our ship in combat, and I just think that it could be helpful for our job.
Make a persuasion check? Because it's technically not lying.
Yeah, I mean, it's lie by omission, but yeah.
Would I be able to assist in this and just be like, it's of crucial importance to at least one member of this crew?
I will allow you to help. What is Kelly's persuasion?
See, that's why I was taking a while, because I was really hoping that you would help me. Fuck! I rolled 2 2s.
Oh my god.
Well, Callie,
Just for Monopoly, you'd get to roll again.
we can't just give away a hoverboard. We're in very bad financial straits. I'm sure you're fine without it. I mean, I can't even pay those cops to like do extra protection. I certainly can't just give away hoverboards.
Yeah, I'm almost out.
Okay.
Okay, but if we steal the quote unquote steal the hoverboard, it's a tax write off. I'm
Look,
just saying.
It's floating towards me. I'm not going to it.
I don't think it's okay. Does Jasper want to roll to steal it and not get noticed by the cop that is 10 feet away?
No, I feel like this cop probably might know
25
him.
feet away?
Can MMX distract the cop?
How does MMX distract the cop?
I think MMX would just like saunter past the cop, and the cop would just be like, "What the fuck is that?"
Roll a performance check, I guess.
Okay.
Everybody in the Ironworks thinks that MMX is some sort of strange
He'll
dog.
do a little jig.
Yeah, it's Jasper's actually normal here. Jasper's like in the 1% of intelligence here.
Oh god, that's terrible.
Okay, I got a 10.
Okay,
Which-
and if
Huh?
Jasper also do a stealth, and we'll see how those compare.
Oh god.
I do. Would it not
If
be
it's one
sleight of
thing he's good
hand?
at, it's not stealth. He's not good at either of those.
Yeah, but one of them you're
if
gonna have disadvantage from your armor.
True.
Jasper
Let's say
strip sneak.
that if you roll, let's say if you roll good enough on stealth, you'll be less noticeable than MMX doing a 10 jig. What is Jasper stealth?
Like Jordan said, are we sure it can't be sleight of hand?
So do sleight of hand.
Because that would be disadvantage, yeah. 11.
Okay. So you're both just so goddamn incompetent at this that I'm gonna say he sees you picking up the hoverboard and he's like, "Hey, whoa! Actually, wait! I just realized something. This guy is an asshole who just got told that he wouldn't get extra money to do his job, so he doesn't give a shit. So he's just gonna walk away instead of arresting you."
I start walking with the hoverboard like slightly behind him.
He's not
Alright,
gonna
guys, I
stay
got
and watch MMX's little jig.
No, because it was only a 10. It was a terrible jig. You suck at jigging.
Yeah, but I'm a cool little creature.
Does
Stuck it
Nikolai
right
have?
past him.
Does Nikolai want to talk to Cecil before we cut to the big race?
Yes, I do. I would be going up to him and I would be pulling out of my coat a certain notebook, and I would be watching him just to see if it's something he's familiar with. What role would that be, a perception check or like
Give me
an
a
insight?
perception.
Okay. 15?
15. And he looks over it and says, "What the fuck is this? The chipper canoe. That's the canning guy, right? I don't. What is the list of names you have handed me?"
The list of names is a list of names that Cloak Barflight had. And I know that you're familiar with him. I heard about the meeting earlier. I know that he was your insurance agent, and I know that he was not paying you for your lost ships. I know that. And other than that, all I know is that your name is in here with a variety of other names, including my own, Nikolai Vardis, Root Beer the Twister, and Chipper Canoe. And Chipper Canoe was aware of you and pointed me in your direction and told me where I could find you. And the end of the day, Barflight is dead. He was found hung. I believe he was murdered and that it was arranged, clumsily so. And Chipper Canoe is undergoing repeated, I don't know that robbery is the right word anymore, but someone keeps entering his premises, murdering his security guards, and while they did rob them of money at the beginning, he has communicated that nothing further is being robbed. However, security guards are continually dying and breaking and entering occurs there. And I believe that they're intertwined there. And all I know is that I'm going to be straightforward with you. If you're not involved in that, then you're almost certainly in danger to some degree.
Why is your name on the list?
I wouldn't fucking know. Other than that, I was also someone who used Barflight's services. Looking back on it, I don't know why in hell I chose him as my insurance agent. He had nothing. I tried to make a claim and have him pay up, and he had nothing but his door. And
Claim after some sort of disaster, I presume.
very much so. Ship-related disaster.
Okay. Well, I've also had ship-related disasters, and I also had that son of a bitch not pay me. I didn't kill him because why would I? What would I gain from that? Like stabbing him to death or shooting him or wherever the fuck he died. That would not give me my money back. So you don't have to worry about that.
Can I
Although-
insight check him on that?
Yeah, you can insight check him. I do find it interesting that all these different people suffering disasters, all of them had the same insurance agent who is now dead. But look, if I knew who was responsible for my ship sinking, I wouldn't have had to hire you people.
That's an 18.
That's an 18. Oh, you know your brother well. He's not lying, and he's not a killer.
Yeah, I just wanted to double check.
Yeah, he has no clue what's going on with this.
In that case, I'd suggest perhaps having additional security guards or bodyguards. You're a well-off man. I'm sure you can afford that to
You're
some
right.
extent.
You're right. It would be good to hire extra security guards like you people who I hired for that exact purpose.
So I'm not talking
We-
about your fucking ship. I'm talking about your personal self.
Callie, your friend is being mean to me.
All right, both of us, both of you, take a deep breath. Cecil, I would recommend, at least for the time being, if you can, why not return to Citadel for a little bit? And once we're done here and we have the ship back, how about we can meet you there?
And he's just gonna shake his head and say, "No, I need to stay here, and I need to make sure things go perfect until the test flight is done, until the company is all right. I cannot go back to Citadel with my tail between my legs. I will never hear the end of that."
Well,
How about you come on our ship and you communicate over radio until we ensure that your ship is safe?
I suppose that's a possibility if my life is in danger.
I think the safest you're ever going to be right now in this immediate moment is with us. Even if we do end up facing whatever your ship has faced, it'll be something more known than a knife in the back or a noose around your neck.
Good to know. Good to know. And he'll agree to that. And now, you know what it is time for now?
Let's go.
It is time for Jasper drag racing against Rightbeer the Twister, another one of your suspects. Like just this very impromptu. The DM, it's not going to be a fancy, like really cool racetrack because the DM had this sprung on him, but you are all there to watch the race.
Would there be like prep time before the race starts? People like walking around, people showing off, people like pretty much like the Fast and Furious one. All the cars are like on the side. People are just like doing things.
Yes, I assume so. Unfortunately, I've only seen the stupid Fast and Furious movies, so I don't
That's all.
know.
You should watch.
Yeah,
There are
of
ones
them.
that are less stupid than the ones that came later.
Yeah, the first three.
What is this?
What do you mean? What is
Thing
this?
you posted.
that's a actual.
Should I look?
Yes, you should, because it's a real. That's an actual F1 driver, and that's
Okay,
a
there's an
very
F1
real
driver
photo.
in a shopping cart.
It was like a
go-kart.
fucking promotional event done by like a supermarket in Spain where they had him fucking race a go-kart made from a shopping cart. And it's one of my favorite videos of all time. I watch that video all the time.
I'll have to watch it.
I'll
But
send the
anyway,
link.
anyway.
But during this like celebration, people are kind of like partying before all the races begin. Can I talk about Jasper?
Yeah.
You're allowed to talk too, sure.
Hey, Jasper.
What's going on, Arch?
So, I know you're gonna race. I know you're happy about it, and you really want to do this and have fun. But Myrna did ask me earlier if I could still write Beer's board. Would you be upset that she can't race, or do you want us to like go find the betting fuck, what is the dude that handles all the money for bets? What are they usually called?
Bookie?
The bookie. Yeah, or we can go find the bookie and just put a shit ton of money on you, and I can steal her board anyways, and just let you automatically win.
Sure, we can't steal it after the race. I mean, it's like a whole culture here, you know. There's gotta
Okay, I'll
be
wait.
like dirty playing.
Okay, I'll wait. Either way, it's Mira just wants the board stolen, so they didn't really say when. But be cautious. For whatever reason, Myrna thinks she'll try to kill you.
What? No. It's
I
not like
mean-
she was on the suspect list of the murders that's going on.
Usually in these races, we're already playing a little bit dirty, you know. We start the race. Sometimes we try to knock each other off. Sometimes it's the poles.
Cool. Then take this.
I'm gonna pull out the Thunder Whip and hand it to you.
So there's 3 uses. It'll cast lightning glare, and if you hit her, you can pull her towards you and knock her off the race and let her hit the ground and skid against the floor a couple times.
All right. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is Callie's fucking awestruck by Rapier. Very, very gay moment right now.
Is Rightbeer Callie's type?
Yeah.
They're both edgy. they're both goths.
Yeah.
Hold on. Because Callie like having the dark hair and like, well, I guess the mask isn't because it's the cover up. Like Callie was forced. Like there's not a term like bimbofication, but for gothness is what the blight did.
I mean, okay, like yes and no. Like there's some aspects of it that is true, yeah, but like her style is directly is absolutely like came from
Rebellious.
being a teenager who's like, you just don't fucking get it, Dad. It's not a phase.
Full rebellion and it never stopped.
Unfortunately, it isn't a phase.
Okay then. Knowing that that's still going on, Mirna wants me to steal the board. Can I walk like while like before we leave? I'm like, oh, Jasper, then can you just distract? Can you go talk with Rightbeer for a while, and then I'm just gonna go do something real quick, and then just make it a little easier for you.
Sure.
How is Jasper gonna distract?
I see you showed up. If I were you, I would have taken the night shift.
That doesn't make any fucking No. But I want to retort, but that doesn't make sense. I work at a trash company. They don't pick up trash at night. What the fuck are you talking about, dipshit?
What I'm saying is that you shouldn't have shown up here, not unless you're prepared to lose.
There isn't a night shift though. Also, I'm not gonna lose. I
I heard
was
you
gonna
tell you that
say
you're
I'm
not gonna
gonna
win.
say that
Is that
I'm
what you're
gonna
gonna
blow
say?
you. I was gonna say that I'm gonna blow you away, but that sounds sexual, and you're not.
She's
Please don't.
she's an autistic queen. I love her.
I mean, kinda.
She completely missed the point of what Jasper was saying. It's like, that doesn't even make sense. My job doesn't have a night shift. Instead of just taking the general meaning of that.
Okay. So, give me your sleight of hand roll, Arch.
I'll give you a stealth and a sleight of hand. Yeah, that makes sense. Stealth is only an 18. I rolled a 6.
Your sleight of hand.
Only 18.
And then my sleight of hand's a +9, and it is 14 plus 9, 23.
God damn it! So you matched it.
I don't
does that
steal. I'm
even
not.
work
I'm not.
if you-
I'm not stealing the board. I am going down towards the board, and I am fucking with it to make it like fail partway through the race.
Tell you what, I will say that on each of her turns during the race, she's going to roll 1d6, and if she gets a 1 or a 2, the board will stop working at the start of her turn. That sound fair?
That's good with me. I'm gonna go ahead and just walk away, and I'm gonna look at Myrna, and I'm gonna shrug and mention like do a watch thing and tell her like in a bit. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go put some money on Jasper.
How much money are you putting on Jasper?
I'll put 200 on Jasper.
Anyone else want to bet? And also, there are other people here. There's a whole crowd watching and betting.
I'll put how much? Oh, I don't have any spending gold. So I will put exactly $0 on Jasper, but the bet's there in spirit.
Are there other racers, or
I'm
is
a
that still
mix.
them?
Yeah, are there
I'm gonna
any
say for
other
the sake-
racists, or is it a 1v1 on who's the most racist?
It is a 1v1
Okay.
for the
Okay.
sake of simple on the DM.
May the better racist win.
Yeah, that's
I'm
the
not
term.
the racist. I'm a
no,
racist. Those are different
no,
things.
that's the term they use in Ironworks. It's local slang. She's clearly not from here.
Okay, I'm gonna say By the way, does anyone want to do any more bets first?
Yeah, MMX is gonna copy Arch, but instead of paying with gold, he's gonna spit up nails.
Okay, 5 nails on Jasper.
Yeah.
Let's
If you
go.
win, you get 5 more nails.
Fuck yeah.
Any more bets? Any more bets?
Nikolai's just gonna watch. He's not a betting man.
Okay.
Oh
And
wait,
before the race,
like right before the
Oh, no.
race starts, I'm gonna walk up to Jasper, and I will like put my hand on his shoulder and just say "Best of luck" and cast guidance on him.
oh god, you guys are cheating so much, and I would be mad if I wasn't also planning to cheat so fucking much.
It's not cheating to cast guidance. I just keep forgetting that I have it. Even though I literally I spent so fucking long figuring out how to build Callie how I want to while still having guidance.
I don't like that Arch is on a roof.
Sniper on the rooftop.
Mr.
That's
President,
a-
get down!
That's a 27 stealth.
What are you planning to do?
Finger guns, obviously.
JFK.
You know, there's an amount of cheating that they accept. I don't think they would pay your bet out if you just
Hey.
shot her in the
Here's
head with a sniper rifle.
He
here's the fun
literally
thing.
shoots invisible bullets.
I shoot invisible bullets that leave no marks and disappear instantly.
Okay, I think unfortunately
I am
she's
the
tough
best
enough
sniper.
It is weird that high enough like hit points will allow you to take more psychic damage. Like I just had a stroke, but I'm like really big and tough, so it didn't affect me that much. But anyway, I just decided on this. Aaron, like the chore, is going to walk up and say, "Welcome to our nightly drag race that is illegal, but the cops in this town are lazy fucking assholes. Fuck the police." And everyone just in unison shouts. No one
Fuck the
shouted.
police.
Yes, thank you, Akash.
Coming from the underground.
As with all drag races, this will be on hoverboards to the end of the street, right down there. The DM will describe how it works mechanically in a second. Also, because it's a drag race, I just thought about this. You both have to wear dresses, and he hands a big poof. What does Jasper have a big poofy dress ready, or is he going to be disqualified?
He has one with a few frills on it. They're pretty torn up.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Rightbeard the Twister already has prepared like a dress, but it's like still goth and punk and cool and covered in spikes. Yeah, it's like a drag race. It doesn't really make sense for like, well, I guess women can do like.
Okay, so that means Jasper as a teenager was constantly in drag.
Not constantly. Sometimes I was at work.
Well, if you constantly whenever you were racing, because apparently that is the rule.
Jasper as a teenager was like a loyal knight of this fantasy kingdom, and also he did a lot of drag racing. I assume he did the drag racing after everyone he grew up with died horribly, and he wound up in the Ironworks all depressed and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Racing was a part of his coping. Besides,
so I'm going to say that each turn you make an athletics check to see how far your board goes. The finish line is the edge of the map. Also, you each get to once per turn do an action to like punch or something. And let's roll initiative. Jasper versus Rightbeard the Twister. Why do they call her that? I don't know. She rolled a 0 for her initiative. So unless Jasper rolls a -1, yes, Jasper, make your athletics check to see how far your board goes.
You do have guidance.
26. You managed to go 26. Actually, hold on.
It's 26 plus. It's 30 actually.
30 feet in one turn, Jasper. 30 feet in one turn. You have reached the barrier of Nikolai, and now we go the Nikolai. And Rightbeard, a nat 1, really? Okay, she goes 6 feet. That's your turn again.
How does a 30 go 30 feet and a nat 1 go 6 feet?
Let's not think about it. Roll for athletics.
Also,
17. That
these
gets
boards
rounded
are
to
so
15.
fucking slow.
Well, I imagine
this is watching a
happening.
snail race.
I imagine these turns aren't normal D&D turn length.
Yeah,
Okay.
we should consider this like, even though it's only this length, maybe it's a lot bigger. Let's increase the scale in our mind. This is a far bigger street than
20.
than
Okay,
we're
she
running.
gets 2.
Well, no,
she's reached the Nikolai line, but it becomes Jasper's turn.
Did she roll a 1d6?
Shit, hold on. Shit.
Okay, her
Oh,
board
God,
immediately
this is
explodes
just
under her.
humiliation. But Jasper can't win if he doesn't finish the race. Because you see Rightbeard, like her hands are glowing, and she just holds them out, and this massive gust of wind sweeps over you, Jasper. And you need to give me a strength saving throw, or you're going to be pushed off and you're going to crash.
Yes.
Does a 22 hit her?
Yes.
I rolled a 26.
Okay, so 2 things are going to happen simultaneously. First off, her head like bang, big blast of damage from Arch as her board comes to a crash. So I feel like she like hits the ground and skids off and lands on her face, which is humiliating. But also Jasper, her wind, it sweeps over you. It's this massive tornado. You can barely hold on to your board. Your big poofy dress is like trying to parachute you away, but you hold on and you fly and you win the race. And because of that, Zane gets 200 gold and Nikki gets 5 more nails.
All I can
Let's
imagine
go.
is like Jasper on this fucking board, like Marilyn Monroe with the dress.
Okay. And right beer crashes onto her face right in front of Myrna and MMX. Do either of you want to do something?
I lick her.
She has a lot of
I wanna
shinies in
do
her body if you want
something.
to try to eat them off.
She has shine. Oh,
Do not
okay,
eat
yeah.
her. Do not try to eat. Please don't try and eat her piercings. She will punch you.
Okay, maybe not her piercings, but if she's wearing any jewelry, MMX will start munching.
Give me a sleight of hand
No.
check.
This is no, it's not sleight of hand. She's like on the floor, all beat up. He's just eating them
God
off her.
damn it! She rolled another nat 1 to punch you away.
Yeah, so he's just like on top
Yeah,
of her
I'm-
eating.
I'm pushing MMX away.
I want
Didn't
to
realize you
imagine
took your
I-
hoverboard from the trash heap.
Yeah. And
I'm
she
gonna-
like picks up her hoverboard, looks over it like all fucked up, and then just smashes it on her leg and throws it away.
I Mirna from across the crowd and like a bunch of like groups of people, and I'm like, I shrug and I point at the broken board and thumbs up.
MMX eats the pieces of the broken board.
Oh shit!
Get the fingerprints? No, the cat ate them. Can't send her to jail for the murders she may or may not have committed because you ate the evidence. This cat is a liability.
Okay, but didn't she try to punch me? There are her fingerprints are on my body.
No, she rolled a nat 1. Her punch just goes way over you.
Just completely whiffed.
No.
Anyone else have
Oh.
ideas on what to do before she storms off?
Someone want to take her clothes? She touches her clothes.
How are you going to steal her clothes while they're on her?
Callie, go seduce her. We'll see you in the morning.
If you could see my face.
Sure, you know what? Fuck it.
Be sure to be up front. She seems like the type of gal to like that.
Yeah, and my brain just went blank.
How does Callie riz her?
I don't like you saying that. I guess Callie will go up to her and go, that was quite the fall. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I only took like 6 damage. I measure my health mentally in damage points.
Do you want to know how much damage she actually took from my
So
attack?
autistic.
How much damage
I was
did
about
you
to
deal?
say
You
she's so
didn't roll.
autistic.
Yeah, like she is an autistic queen. I love her.
You're gonna be so sad when, you know, she dies.
Yeah, but I don't know that that's going to happen. So I can enjoy this, Casey.
Well, to be fair, maybe I'm
Spoilers,
faking you out
spoilers.
until live, but also,
She took 27 damage from that one attack.
yeah, I feel like if my life was measured in a numeric value, I just suddenly had a headache and fell off my board and lost a quarter of it.
If
Oh.
if her board did not immediately fucking explode, I was going to use one of my special actions to have her trip on her own board and send her flying anyways.
Anyway, I'm going to go home and sleep off the blood loss.
You know, I might be able to help you with that.
Ow. I don't. Sleeping is a solitary activity.
Autistic queen, baby. I love her so much. I don't even know how to respond to that. That's the problem.
You know, it might not be racing, but it'll get the heart pumping, get you reinspired.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that. Actually,
You're going to say what specifically? I want to hear it.
Well, it might not be racing, but it certainly gets the heart pumping.
Sorry, are you trying to hit on me?
Maybe.
Make a persuasion check.
Autistic queen, I love her.
I don't want to diagnose characters. 'Cause I'm not.
Unk ass fucking Nikolai, 55-year-old man's gonna pop up and be like,
20!
Okay, cool. Let's go back to my place.
Yeah! I love her so much.
And we'll roll for sex next time, I guess.
By the way, nobody has told me that I need her fingerprints.
Is anyone going to tell Callie before Callie leaves?
I told you about the situation. I would have told you.
Okay, good. Callie knows.
Okay.
Kelly will be full of fingerprints.
Yeah, I won't need to steal her clothes.
That would be very awkward for the cops to get, though, if they're internal.
Especially considering that Callie is covered head to toe. It's like, well, I mean, actually, no, I have my prosthetic. They can just lift it off my prosthetic.
Does the prosthetic stay on during?
It's my arm.
Does the mask stay on during?
No. Okay, I mean, I guess this has never been established, but I don't think that Callie wears her mask when she sleeps.
Okay.
Which means that she is going to see Callie's face before the entire, like, everyone in the party except for Arch and MMX.
Wait. Oh, I was gonna say, MMX has to have seen it.
Yeah, you've seen my face.
Jasper's seen
You
the
know what?
photo, but he doesn't.
I'm gonna say
No.
she does not mind. She's seen even more fucked up things in her life.
Let's go. Confidence boost.
And that's how we're going to end this, I think.
Why is it every time that I am the last thing that happens in a campaign session, it's really unhinged?
Because you're...
No,
No,
that's fair. No, that's
that's
fair.
Hey, can I go collect my nails?
Yes. Aaron just pours 10 nails down your throat.
Yay! MMX burps happily.